And our last speaker, important solely because now we don't have to take a call from Eric Stiles on this issue for quite some time. From New Jersey Audubon Society, I'm sorry, Eric. Tom Gilmore.
Thank you, Commissioner. And I'll put a 24-hour moratorium on whoever calling you. As Tim said, we've been working on this issue for over 25 years. He took the torch from Derry Bennett, and I took it from Rich Kane, and I'm passing it on to Eric Stiles. And it was a long, hard battle. And when we had the vote in Marine Fisheries 5-4 to block the moratorium that the department proposed, it was devastating to most of us. 25 years is a long time to keep losing. But this is sort of like an NCAA tournament. If you win, you get to play again, and if you lose, it's forever. We had a meeting 2 days later with the governor, and Eric Stiles and I and 2 of our board members went in, Joanne Walliver, and before we sat down, the governor said, "You will have a moratorium this spring." So I greatly appreciate your taking that on. Everyone at Audubon is ecstatic that we have the moratorium, and everyone in the Gilmore family, except my 4-year-old granddaughter, is ecstatic. When the Senate bill passed, I was on the road, and Eric called and left a message. And my wife said, she let my 4-year-old granddaughter tell me, so I come in the house, and she's jumping up and down screaming, "You saved the crabs, you saved the crabs, you saved the crabs." And she goes, "Why do you do that? They bite you." So I gave her about a 45-minute lecture until my wife gagged me. And the great news is someday I'll be able to show her and my other 5 grandchildren why we wanted to save the crab and the shorebirds. And again, I want to recognize Dr. Larry Niles from Conserve Wildlife, Amanda Day from DEP, and not here today, David Mizrahi, who's on my staff, for all the research that they've done. And they led a team of over 20 international scientists from 4 countries to develop the record it took to get this legislation passed. And the science was clear, and once we had the science, we had great leadership from this administration, great leadership in the legislature. They passed strong, sound legislation based on science. And my gratitude goes to the governor, the commissioner, Deputy Commissioner Jay Watson, and of course to the bill sponsors, Assemblyman McKeon and Assemblyman Fisher, real advocates and strong supporters of this, and Senator Vitale and Senator Gordon. And finally, I want to recognize our coalition leaders who really hung in there, not all of them for 25 years, but staying together and really pushing to make this thing a success. Julia Lemsey from Eastern Environmental Law Center, Tim Dillingham, Derry Bennett. Is Derry in the audience? Yes. Great. Jeff Tittle, Sierra Club, Maya Van Ryzen, the Delaware Riverkeeper, Dave Pringle, New Jersey Environmental Federation, Emil DeVito, New Jersey Conservation Foundation, and last and certainly not least, Eric Stiles, my Vice President for Conservation. Thank you all for hanging in there.
Thank you. The crab.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations, Congressman.
Thank you. Hope this year is better than last.
Very good.